On Hirotake Ooka's 7.5-acre vineyard, everything is done by hand, from planting vines to clearing brush to harvesting the Syrah grapes. The steep slopes make it impossible to use machines.
It takes a lot of energy. It's really physical because it's all by hand, so people who work the vineyard have to be really passionate about wine. That's why I chose to come here, even though the work is hard.
The Japanese expat was 20 years old when he fell in love with wine. Ova dropped his chemistry studies and then had to choose whether to learn winemaking in France or California.
I said to myself, Americans learned winemaking from the French, so I might as well go directly to France, even though I didn't speak French. Plus, in France you have the beautiful countryside, and the great wines are already there. So much history, so that's why I came here.
Breaking into this historic French tradition isn't easy, especially since Ova has chosen to produce a wine with as little reliance on machines and pesticides as possible. Letting nature take the lead is a technique he learned from winemaking master Thierry Allemand.
It means letting everything grow. The balance needs to come from nature itself, so it's a different approach. The difficulty comes from other people. Other people don't really understand why we would work this way. In France, not working a vineyard means you're lazy. It's seen as laziness. It's not seen as having another idea of how to do things.
Many of the 30,000 bottles Ova produces each year are sold in Japan, where natural wines are in high demand. He hopes to return there one day to cultivate a vintage on his native soil, but for now, Ova remains firmly planted in France, jumping into each harvest with both feet.